Alright, Blender Club, so for our week 3 challenge, you're going to be customizing a Pong game. So basically, I created this game. I basically just copied a tutorial off of YouTube. It's a simple Pong game, and you have two ways of starting this. You can either come down here to the render tab, which looks like this little camera. Oh, and you can't see it because of my face. It looks like this little camera right here. So you can click on the camera, and then you can click start under the standalone player, and that'll bring up a screen like this. Or the other way you can do it is to simply hover over this with your mouse and press P. That also starts it. So however you want to start it, it's fine, doesn't really matter. But I put the directions up on the background, and it basically says you want to press P to start and then enter, or P to play and then enter to start the game. So you just hit enter on the keyboard and the ball is going to start pretty quick. B player is going to control their paddle by pressing the up or down arrows, and the A player is going to control their paddles by pressing W for up and S for down. So it's basically a two-player game. Play it with a partner and just try it out. The week 3 challenge, basically, you're going to be adding a second paddle. So let me show you how this plays first. You press enter, the ball starts. And then you can move both paddles down, and I've got them set kind of slow right now, and I've got the ball set really fast. But basically, as it's going, you can see there's a debug properties in the top left corner. So up over here, there's going to be those debug properties, and you can see that every time the ball hits the wall behind the paddle, it counts for a score for either player A or player B. So right now, A just scored, B just scored, and you can see that this, oh, that was odd. The ball bounced right out. Okay. So that was unexpected. But yeah, it keeps track of score, just a simple property system. Nothing major. And if you were to actually make a game right now with this, the scoreboard wouldn't even show up. This is just showing up as a debug property. So you'd have to make a proper scoreboard in the game. In any case, that's what the game's going to look like. And now I am going to take paddle A, and I'm just going to delete it. Okay, so you're going to be getting a blend file with no paddle over here for player A. So that means you're going to have to click on paddle B. You're going to have to look at the logic inside here. And remember, to get to the game logic, you're going to be up here in the game logic panel. And you're going to have to figure out the settings that make this thing run. And then duplicate it over here on the A side. So if I were you, I would right click on the paddle, and then under the object properties, you can see all of the transforms, basically where it's located, the rotation, and the scale, and you can copy them to the other side. But yeah, so that's it. And then if you just read the blurb at the bottom, it's basically telling you, as you can see, if I start the game right now, my paddles can go through the walls, right? So in a normal Pong game, that doesn't happen. And if it does happen, it just it's usually just the edge of the screen. So you can figure out collision to make that not happen. You can find a background to put behind the game so people don't have to look at just this gray screen. You can customize it in any different ways. Put a title, put a game menu, whatever you want, wherever your skill level in Blender is. This should be enough to get you going. Just remember, copy the paddle B and try to get a full functioning Pong game. So good luck, guys, have fun.